Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/Xisuma playing Satisfactory. Things have changed since the last stream because we keep building. How many tickets we got? That's the wrong machine, this is the one over here. Chewy Pepper, Hero Blender, thank you for the bananas in chat. We got one ticket. I added this yesterday. This little roller coaster of a ramp. And also this new platform. Not doing anything exciting. That, however, looks fascinating. I want to see what's going on over here. Are we trying to capture that guy? Let's find out. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, I'm finally here.
Welcome.
Are you trying to capture that monster? Ooh! Roads!
Yep.
Just that, eh? Just roads.
Just roads.
And
But
street
if
lamps.
you go into your build menu,
Uh-huh.
do you see a bunch of blueprints?
Oh, yeah, that looks like this big box we got right here. Oh, so we're creating a blueprint.
Yeah, this is the blueprint maker.
Nice.
So the idea is that you create a blueprint for all the various like junctions. Oh, you're changing colors.
Yes. Sorry. I wanted to see if it was possible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the one.
No, it's the foundation swatch.
Oh.
There we go. So then, once you have this blueprint done, which this one actually is, it's good to go. You come over to this machine here,
I see. Ooh.
and you say T intersection road. You give it a name, and then you can add it to the directory.
Does this have like an import thing like Factorio does, where you just like get a book of pre-designed stuff, or is it not there?
Yeah, I believe you can get. I'm not sure if it's like if there's an in-game one, but it's definitely possible to download blueprints.
Nice.
Building in blueprint mode can further optimize your construction process with snapping and quick dismantling options. Build modes are not just there to make your work easier, they compensate for inevitable human error. Fix-It understands humanity like no other, and humanity needs you to be efficient and productive at all times.
Is this road gonna go over mountains and stuff?
Probably.
Because I could picture us building like a blueprint that goes underneath it, like support struts that look kind of cool.
Well, yeah, eventually. I mean, right now I've got ramp, straight, corner, and a T intersection. Right now I need to make a four-way intersection.
Oh yeah. Dang, this is advanced. How long have you been doing this for?
I don't know. I spent probably half an hour on it total.
All right, cool.
So, like,
Yeah, I
it's
got
pretty
here a little late.
straightforward. Yeah, well, I was on earlier today. I went hunting for hard drives to get us alternate recipes and stuff.
Cool.
Let's see.
So, is the plan today to unlock vehicles and build roads?
I don't know. Could be.
Also, Hypno, you've been very quiet.
I'm here. Hello.
Hey, Hypno.
How are you?
Doing just fine, just fine. Just eating and then got home. I see we didn't unlock any new building bits. Just
We did
blueprints we're doing.
actually unlock a couple.
Oh, we did? I don't see anything.
Under architecture, we've got modern catwalks now, I believe. And then these patterns that I'm using to draw like the lines and stuff, those are new as well.
I didn't highlight them as new. These would be cool though, the catwalks, yeah.
Useful for a lot of things actually too, because they actually let you get a building piece that's a quarter of a block.
Yeah.
So,
Have we auto-crafted modular frames yet?
Yes.
Oh, we have. Wow. Where,
Yeah.
At your place?
So that's what we were working on yesterday, where Wells was working on it. I built the structure around it, but yeah, it's right over there where we were looking at yesterday.
I'll craft some manually for now then. My fate is to craft.
Yeah, I mean, there is a factory. They're automated.
Yeah, but you got to walk there and then you got to walk back.
Oh, that's
I only need a few.
fair enough.
Did it say 15? Yeah, I can build a blueprint designer now.
All right, is this now done? Yes. Okay, so you got our T intersection, or our four-way intersection.
Have you built a ramp for it to go up and down?
Yes.
Nice.
Set directory here.
Once you have built a satisfactory blueprint, interact
And
with
then
the
you can just
Blueprint
press one
Designer
button to clear
terminal
it.
to save it.
So
It will then be
theoretically,
available in the
we should
Blueprints
now
tab of your
have
build
four-way
menu.
intersection, T intersection,
Blueprints can
a
always be
straight
edited
piece,
to
a
correct
ramp
mistakes
piece,
or
and then a
optimize.
corner bit.
If you find yourself
Nice.
So let me
struggling to
ask,
work
if
within
you
the set
place
size
a blueprint
restrictions,
and you
remember
are
that
off
this is a
by
new
a little
problem,
bit,
and efficiency
is there
can
like an
always be
undo,
improved.
or do you have to just delete it all normally?
So when you go into your disable, or your dismantle thing, right? You can hit R, and there's a mode for blueprint, and it will delete the whole blueprint at once.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't messed with blueprints at all, so this is the first time I've seen them being made and placed earlier.
Yeah, they can be really useful for certain things. Roads being a very good example.
What's the when you're holding an item? What's the button that brings up the? Oh wait, I've seen it now. Quick switch brings up different materials. I'm just thinking if we have some pillars below our highways, do we want it out of asphalt or concrete?
The roads themselves are made of asphalt, but the asphalt is only the like the top surface.
Yeah, I'll go with
The
concrete. I
rest
think.
yeah, concrete would probably.
And then it should be easy to build a concrete foundation off of that. So like, now that I think about it, like, we want the top of this blueprint to align with the bottom of your blueprint. So I actually need to design it from the top down, right? And then remove these blocks after, I think. Like, how does a blueprint work with vertical space? Does it like align itself to a grid?
I mean, essentially. So if I go and I go like place down a ramp, right? Like, let's say I put this, we'll say here. Right? You place it just like any other thing. It's just, bigger in this case.
Right. So the question is he was building the support structure and he wants to place it underneath. Does it snap to the ground or does it snap to the top of whatever you're building?
It would snap to. I mean, I think it could do either. So like,
Interesting.
You can.
Well, let's
think you
find
can
out.
snap
Let's
it
just
to
make a
the-
blueprint out of this thing and then try snapping
guess
it
so,
and see
yeah.
what it does.
I kind of wanted to
No,
design.
put that back, Wills. Put that back.
Well,
Ooh, that could be
yeah.
cool.
Okay. Hold on. Blueprints. Here we go.
This is definitely going to look good.
Well, just make like a silly one and let's just kind of see how it works real quick.
I don't really need to do too much more though, so I might as well just finish this.
Yeah, that's gonna look real cool if we can get that underneath the road structures.
I'm loving the building in this game. It's so wild. Still getting used to all the controls and stuff. I need the half foundation.
Yep.
Like that, you reckon?
Yep.
Oh, no, don't want to zoop it. Oh, maybe we could. We could have it come out a little.
Yeah, that's crazy. So like the game knows that was placed from a blueprint. Or is it like, I don't know. I want to know more about how the dismantle blueprint thing works. Does it know that was placed from a blueprint, or is it just matching that to existing blueprints?
I don't know. All I know is if you change to blueprint dismantle mode and you look at a blueprint, it will dismantle the whole thing. I don't know the under the hood stuff as to
Yeah.
how it works. That's beyond my pay grade.
Well, I'm gonna up your pay grade.
I mean, we are paying you handsomely for being here, Wells.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, what about that going underneath it?
Yeah, try making a blueprint and see. I mean, that looks really cool. And you might even need to make one that's just like the center pillar only as well.
That's the way I've designed it. It's supposed to just be like universal,
Yeah.
and then we align them based on direction and put them every so often. Then the middle is a shape that you should be able to just like drag down, so it matches the size below it. But like we could, if we wanted to get really detailed with this stuff, there are, let's have a look, like these sorts of blocks would probably look amazing here too, but then we start to make it a bit pricier and stuff, so I think I'll leave it at that for now. Okay, so what should I call this? Road support. And then give it an icon.
Call it road support flat, because we'll need a different support for the
I was kind of picturing using it every so often, so you would put it on the flat bits. But then if we had a long upwards bit, I guess you might end up with something that needs to be. Yeah, okay.
For this ramp here, that's not gonna work correctly. But I'm just more interested in seeing like how it snaps. Does it snap to the ground? Can you snap it to the bottom of what's already there?
Okay, that's been saved, so I can put a blueprint in my hotbar, I'm guessing. It's like...
Oh, we put it under undefined. Woo! So, let me just...
That's wild. And
directory.
I don't know how you're snapping so smooth there. It looks like you're using a different snap mode. Oh, hold down control. Does that clip through, I'm wondering, because you could possibly
I'm
use
sure
that.
It does.
Yeah, give that a try, and I'll look from the top and let you know. I don't see it clip it so far.
No clippy?
I don't think it does.
Well, this is a pretty thick road with 2 C's, so...
Yeah, it don't clip. But then it does leave you with a bit of a gap on the underside. But I think you can tolerate that.
Is this too... Oh, this is too wide, I think. It kind of like is overhanging the other side.
Oh, I think you might be right. Let's have a look.
Let's try this one.
Yeah, well, it's just off-centered a little bit.
Oh, now that looks like a perfect snap there.
So
yeah.
actually,
Oh no, on this side it's like Z fighting. On the other side it's fine. So...
Yeah. So let's just do. Well, it's because the road goes all the way to the edge, right? And so does this blueprint. So if we want to have a little bit of depth, we basically just need to scooch this over a tiny. We just need to change the edges here to bring them in by a tiny amount.
Yeah, there should probably be like half a foundation in on both sides, I think.
Have we got like a quarter block foundation?
There are ways to make it. There's not a foundation.
Oh,
for
I know your trick with the.
But there are tricks to align it properly.
Well, do you want to give that a try?
1 second. Let me quiet my dog.
So yeah,
Okay,
this is pretty cool. You can snap it to like the bottom side of the structure, and then we can build like another support beam blueprint.
Someone's gonna like obsess over counting how far apart they are from one another. I know it. That might end up being me.
What do you mean?
Like, you're gonna start building it, and then you want all the pillars to be evenly spaced.
Oh, you're talking between them?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could put the support structures like where the blueprints intersect.
Yeah. There's ways to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that would be like...
or whatever.
That'd probably be the better place, is like where there's 2 intersections, or like where there's 2 roads snapped together, like in between the 2.
I need an F5 mode in this game.
That would be nice.
Chat, I do see ya. Just Scree, thank you so much for 8 months. 12 in total, actually, a whole year. Thank you for a year of support, my dude. How's it going? Everyone in chat's chatting to each other because, of course, I've been chatting with Wells and Hypno here.
Yeah, so this double ramp, we had like a half.
But welcome,
double
everyone. I
ramp,
got a
or
hot cup of tea.
maybe
You might hear me slurping on
These
it.
are already half foundations.
I think Wells is going to be using... There's now a lot of stuff in here. It's tricky to remember where it is, but it's the road block there, road barrier. Yeah, look, you can see it getting used over here. So we're going to try and snap this thing.
Oh, we're doing the... I see. I see.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be doable. I'll let Wells do that.
Yeah. Now we're getting into the weeds of building. I don't really know much about it.
Well, it's a case of getting this road barrier placed somewhere around here, then fetching the block below and snapping it to the road barrier.
I almost wonder if like the double ramps should be moved in instead of...
Well, I made the base block like really big because it's a
Yep.
support pillar, and you can grab it from below. But if we move that in, are you saying that then we could rebuild this like clipping through it, possibly?
Right, the double ramp's kind of clipping into the big block, because if he's doing what he's doing here, I think those half ramps or the half foundations on the edge will probably poke through the ramp. I don't know though.
I got another idea that might be really simple.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Except it didn't
Yep, right
place.
there.
I thought it placed.
It's giving me a hard... Oh, yeah, right like that.
I don't know why I put this one here as well.
Yeah, you click twice or whatever.
Wells, are you listening? We got a quicker, easier method over here.
But this has a lot of Z fighting in it. Do you see that?
True. That doesn't bother me that
Like,
much. But
Both
yeah.
these edges are just very flashy.
Oh, that one too. Yeah, that's pretty rough.
If it wasn't for the Z fighting, I would say
mean,
that'd be like perfect.
However we do this, we might end up with that, right?
Yeah, quite possibly. I don't really know.
We could
Unmuted.
possibly,
That would,
yeah.
That would do it. So yeah, with the Z fighting thing, like the thing with building in Satisfactory is that unless you're building perfectly on the grid, you're gonna have it. It's unavoidable.
I think I found the solution.
Looking at it from far away, like you won't, it won't be visible. So I think it's fine. I like what you just had a second ago.
I think I got a better one now.
Well, but again, this is gonna go straight to the border.
Hang on, no, just wait.
He's cooking. Let him cook.
Okay.
Cooking. Which one was it I was going to go with? We're doing concrete, right? Okay, is that I can't tell if that's clipping in or not. It's different, but it... Oh, why does it look so... Oh, it's shadows. Okay. That's got a bit more detail to it, but I think it kind of looks all right. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, that's like the half the distance it was before. I think that might be good.
I reckon put the same thing in the middle as well. Let's do that.
Okay, I see what you're going. Yeah, I like that. Looks really good.
Oh, that's too far down, I think. Is it? No, it's not. You're good.
Let me look at it from a distance. Oh, that looks good.
Okay, we're done. We can save that. Well, it overrides the previous one.
If you save it as the same name, yes.
All right, I'm overwriting in it then. Sweet.
Oh,
What if we made this center thing? I was gonna say, what if we made this like a plus shape? But I guess it's fine the way it is. We don't really need to modify it any further.
You can do it. You could. It might look a little nicer if it were. Oh, is that enough to hop? It's enough to hop. It might look a little nicer if it were like this. One on either side.
Right.
I'll give it a try.
Like the 2 in the center, and then 2 on the center on the other side. Oh, okay. Well, I mean that. I see. That's not what I was thinking, but that also works.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of ways we could arrange it.
Yup. That looks fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I like it.
All right, let's settle on that one then.
Okay. So set directory.
All right, we're building a sky highway today.
Yeah.
Sky highway hype. Come on.
We
Hype.
we are gonna need a absolutely absurd amount of concrete.
Do we have little lights, like little light fixtures yet?
We have a couple things. Like you can use signs as lights.
Oh, because are they lit up?
Yeah. If you
Do you have to
make
connect them?
all like, no, that's the wonderful thing about signs is they don't actually require power at all, whereas like ceiling lights and stuff do. But if you take a light, or I'm sorry, a sign, and you set it to a single color, like say you set it to white, and you can change like the glow intensity and stuff, and they actually work pretty well as lights. But then we have other lights too. We've got like street lights, we've got the ceiling lights. I don't think we've unlocked floodlights yet. I think we've skipped.
You know what? I was thinking of putting lights on them, but then they're kind of like just big structural blobs of concrete. Why would they have lights?
Yeah, I wouldn't put lights on the supports. The roads themselves have street lights on them.
Yeah, that too.
So, I cannot open up my build menu.
Is this where our highway starts here? And where does it go to?
Take a look at this, guys. Come over here underneath this ramp road, just so we can see what this is looking like when it's actually placed.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That does look good.
Yep.
And that doesn't clip through, right?
Not up
I know
top.
we looked at it previously, but the new design.
No, it doesn't look like it does. I think
Dude,
Yeah,
that looks
that's-
killer. We are
That's
architects.
fantastic.
We are architects.
So we'll dismantle that one and that one.
I like this. This is exciting.
Yeah, I don't think that this is where we actually want to start the road, but
No, but we're just testing.
Where do we
things
need a
work.
highway? Like, if we just think, what's our next big objectives? Like, if you're gonna tell me we need to go east 1,000 blocks, then we could build a road in that direction.
so what I'm thinking is the road is going to be a really big project, right?
Uh-huh.
Because like one of these sections is like over 100 concrete, et cetera, et cetera. So it's going to be a pretty big project. So what I would recommend doing is basically having one road network that runs roughly down like the center of the map. And then whenever we need to branch off of it to go to a factory, right, we can just branch off.
I think we should build a roundabout.
Well, there is a T intersection.
No. I mean, like, look at the map and imagine you built a donut, right?
Yeah.
Going through it. Now, obviously, we probably want to make that a square, but then that way, you know, from any one point to the other, you kind of just follow it around, and it'll get you there.
We'll want to do that for trains,
Okay.
because trains, like logistically, if they're all running on the same track but they're running in the same direction, it works out really well, and it keeps the logistics and the management of train lines and stuff like that super simple.
I have a message in chat saying it's hard to cross the center of the map as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So now that we have the straight road and the ramp road, we need to build like a clover leaf interchange for our highway.
Have at it. You're more than welcome to.
Could you imagine? That'd be great.
A 4x4 area Yeah, go for it, man. But no, the thing with building through the center of the map, it's not that hard if you go up. In fact, it's very easy. You just need to go up high enough.
But what about our support pillars, Wells? You know, we're gonna have it be structurally sound, right?
Yeah,
No
they'll still
float.
work.
We've got zero floaty platforms in this world, and we got to keep it that way.
You just make very, very high support pillars.
All right, let's get. Where we're going to start building it then. I'm keen to go.
That's a good question. Let me look at the map real quick. Satisfactory map.
One of the first things we're going to have to do is go over those
replace-
trees.
We could replace our existing sky bridge with this as like the first thing, but like we'd have to lower it down a little bit, I guess.
I
By a lot.
think we can leave the existing sky bridge. It's probably easier to just build a new thing from scratch.
Yeah, build the road like near it, underneath it, like lower down. I'm with you, Hypno. Like we could head over that direction and build a ramp going up and over the horizon.
I mean, if we're gonna keep this on roughly ground level,
As low to the ground as possible without clipping through things,
okay.
I would say. Unless we just want to have like a really high up in the sky straight highway. But then like the support beams are going to be ridiculously long. Oh, also this blueprint,
Songar 87, thank
I
you for
guess I
4
can
months
try
of the
this
Prime, my
myself. I was gonna
dude.
say
Thank you
like
for
the
supporting
electrical
the channel.
connection for these streetlights. Do
Hope
they
you're enjoying
connect
the
to
stream.
multiple, or
Lots
do
of
they
you
just
tuning in today.
one-to-one?
Thanks
I know
for
they do.
tuning in.
They can connect to two things.
Oh, that's
altogether.
nice. Okay.
But the reason that I left the streetlights undone is in the blueprint is because obviously you need to run the connection to something that won't fit the blueprint designer. So,
But
yeah,
you could
can-
connect like the
but you-
street lights on either side to each other
Yeah,
in the blueprint.
exactly.
In the
No,
blueprint, is
because
what
the
I mean.
blueprint is only one. This right here. This is two blueprints. This is two of the slope.
Oh, I
blueprint.
see. You're right. Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
the divide right here between the two.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
So, because of that, oh, now I can't dismantle the cable because my server connection is awful. Cool.
Uh-oh, I'm under attack again.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, this is two segments right here. All the segments have at least two street lights. The T intersection has 3, and the four-way intersection has 4, one on each corner.
Can you adjust like the color and the light intensity and all that stuff and paste that as part of the thing?
I would
Or
think
do-
so.
Okay.
It's
I would
hard.
think
Not-
so. I would think you can. I was too lazy. I'm fine with just leaving the default light.
Well, I
light
mean,
intensity.
white at full
But-
intensity is fine. I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. If you do the settings, configure them in the blueprint itself, in the blueprint designer, and then save it. I think it will carry over. I've never experimented with it, but as far as I know, it will carry over.
I have an idea.
What's up, X?
Why don't we build a road that goes over our existing base? Because we're probably going to want to access back here from different sides on occasion, right?
But where's it gonna go to is the question.
Well, I was going to just build a road in that direction.
Which
so,
way is that direction?
The way that I'm facing, like
Oh, which way are you facing?
over here.
Oh, towards the quartz thing.
Yes. Just to have somewhere to go to.
I don't know. We're super keen to build a road, but we don't really have a destination to build it to yet.
Well, that's why I think using like building a road around the base is a good idea, because we're often going to come back here, and it will connect things together, right? Like you're gonna want vehicles to come over here and pick up stuff, and then you're gonna want to head back and put things. So like, why not get the process started here? I think I'm gonna just start building something.
Okay. Have at it. Give me 1 second to throw it back.
When do we get jetpacks, by the way?
I think once we get oil, or around that time. It might even be after we do the next phase of our what's the thing called? The space elevator?
Yeah, the next bit's locked. I don't know what we have to do to. Oh wait,
It says in
I know
the
what you
upper right
mean.
corner.
Yeah, that thing. Might
So we
start
need the
working on a
smart
bit of that
plating and the
today.
other stuffs, whatever these are. Is
What-
there an interface that I can like? I just want to see what those items are without having to go over to the space elevator. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There should be a way.
There should be. One is the smart plating, but I don't know what the other two are.
How do
Like,
I?
Yeah, back.
I was gonna say, how do I tell that my rotation is aligned to the grid? But I think I found out.
Oh,
that it
can you
is.
snap a blueprint to the world grid?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like
I-
you can unless you put it up against another block.
So you probably got to place a foundation down aligned to the world grid and then snap your blueprint to that.
Seems so.
Easy way to find out.
Versatile framework and automated wiring are the name of those other two items.
I'm gonna delete these.
So I think I'm gonna start the road up here. It's just kind of. I think that snapped to it, but I have no idea what way around this is.
You, we can find out if it's snapped, which we definitely want
it's
to
correct.
do. Yeah, we
It
definitely want to
snapped,
do
it
that
snapped.
before.
Okay, I need a road building hotbar now. Number 9.
Oh, that's actually real smart. If you can put blueprints on there, yeah.
You can. Okay, I'll put them in.
It
Oh,
is
they don't
not
have
snapped. This is most definitely not snapped to the world grid.
Is it not?
No, not even remotely close.
How so? It's against this
Okay.
block here.
Okay, stand right here.
Oh, it came out a little bit, huh?
And then also, this is a 4
Do I have an
by
undo
4.
button?
Well, no, but you do have a dismantled.
And then I gotta
so-
I gotta do all of it if I do that though, haven't I?
Well, no, hit dismantle
Oh, okay.
and then hit R, and it will change to blueprint mode,
Right, that's super handy.
and you can dismantle the whole thing at once. But also, this is a 4 by 4 thing. So when you're placing it down, if we use the straight one as an example here, let's let me just build this out just a little bit so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Do you need to put it on top of the block or something for it to snap?
No, you have to just make sure it's placed. It's a pain to do, but
See, that is clearly snapping for me right now. Maybe I didn't actually snap it before. So if I do that, I believe that's grid aligned. But it's out a little bit, even though I snapped to it. Huh.
yeah, it's out, and also this is a 4 by 4 blueprint.
Oh, I see what you mean. So it needs to be
So if you
in the middle.
center it on this pillar, then it's going to be off by half a block. Yeah, so we need 2 pillars, and then we need to center it on those
Well,
2.
you see,
pillars.
now that makes sense to me that it needs to go in the very middle, but it's still going to pop out a little bit, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, I can see from here it's popping out. So why is it popping out off the edge of the block?
Maybe because you might have it faced the wrong way or something. I don't know. Blueprints are really finicky when it comes to when you're talking about like large blueprints and placing them down. Let's see here. You want this to be a straight piece?
Yeah, just going from I guess towards
Okay.
like
Here.
towards I don't know, straight facing the pillars that we got, right?
Okay, that
So you would
should be
drive
good.
into them.
That should be. Nope, it's off.
I mean, it's off vertically. Oh no, it's off. Huh.
Yeah, so it's a rotational thing. Hold on.
Apparently we have to use H to lock the hologram. And then, so, I'm not sure if I got the rotation. Here we go, I got the rotation correct. So lock the hologram, and then
Oh no,
there's
it's
nudge.
Not right. It's
Oh.
not right.
Oh, look, now it
There
snaps
you go.
there.
There you go. Now that.
But then what about
looks-
vertical?
That looks correct to me.
Is it the way I'm looking? No.
Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Go.
It's the only thing that's different there is height, but I think we can live with that.
You know what? Hold on. Easy way to do this. Hold on a second.
Try again. Okay, H. Now I nudge it forward, I think.
Let me pop up here.
I think I got it now.
So,
That looks
it
like
needs to
it.
come a little bit to. It's off by just a tiny bit.
Well, it's aligned. I can see what you mean. It was aligned to the center, though. Are
It's not centered. It's off by like one
you sure?
positive. I'm looking at it from up above, and there's
Okay.
a nice big dotted line that shows me the centered.
Okay,
So-
so
Go to put it back, and I'll
I'm gonna-
tell you.
I'm gonna
right
nudge
there.
it a little bit.
It's centered right there. And then bring it forward just a tiny bit. Perfect. That's perfect right there.
that's weird because it looks off center from below.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre, but the good news is once you have the first one placed,
It snaps now.
it's a
Oh no!
lot easier.
It doesn't
Well,
snap.
no, come up here.
Wait, do I hold down the button? Okay.
No, just come up to where I am. Like actually come up on the road itself.
Because it don't look like it want to snap correctly from the other side.
It won't. But if you come up here now and you're actually up here
Yeah.
and you stand like right about here and rotate it properly, now it will. Let's see. Now you should be able to get it. Oh, now it doesn't want to snap. Do you need to? Is it this H thing? There we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. So, for some reason, do you know what it might be, Wells? When you put your platform over there, the blueprint itself, if you look at the frame, it's not attached to the corner of a block. So it might be that the blueprint is naturally just offset.
Maybe? If so, that would be a really stupid game
Well,
design decision.
I don't think it's a game design decision. I think it's just the way we've implemented it, right? If I go and try and add a straight road here, now can you go and look? Is mine actually snapping? Okay, I can see when it. Oh, it's really hard to see out of the corner of my eye. Maybe I'm not looking at the right thing.
From up here, now it looks like it's correct.
Okay.
Well, whoever's placing that road piece.
Except
Yeah,
it
now.
needs to
there's a
come
big gap.
towards-
There's a big gap. So you have to lock, nudge. Now it's in the correct spot, but then we would have to do that every single time. So
Yeah,
if we
which would-
started building this thing on its own grid, then it would snap to that. It would just mean we would have some awkwardness when it lines up with the grid.
Which I think we can work around.
Well, we can either
we redesign
put
the
up it.
blueprints
Yeah,
so they
that's
snap to the grid?
that's the thing. I wonder if the blueprint itself needs to be done differently so it snaps to the grid.
Not
Yeah,
maximize the space of the blueprint thing, but like make it so it snaps.
Apparently, there's something else we might be able to try. Let me grab the blueprint, and I'm supposed to snap to blueprint mode. Oh, that's interesting. Oh my god, now it snaps perfectly.
Oh, were you just not in?
I wasn't in blueprint mode.
Oh,
Well, thank you, Dr. Live D.
well, there we go.
Well, now I'm out of materials because this costs a lot.
Yeah, it's like 100 plus concrete per section.
Ah!
It's not
I fell.
cheap.
I fell big time.
Big time.
But once this is all said and done, I think it'll look really cool.
Right, I gotta go stock up so I can start building the highway. What about a vehicle? Do we even have a vehicle for it?
No,
No? Oh my
No.
god.
not yet. Actually, we might. I think we do. Hold on. Transports. Nope, never mind. We have not unlocked.
How do
the
we
Explorer.
unlock it? Because maybe before we get carried away building roads, we should actually get a vehicle
Well, we've
for
unlocked the truck, but the truck is, or we've unlocked the tractor, but the tractor's really slow. We just need to unlock the Explorer. We might actually.
Oh,
have the
what is
stuff
wrong
to
with
do
me?
it.
I
We
fell
might have
down
the
again.
stuff to do it. Let me go look real quick.
Randy
'Cause I
Nicole
think it's a man.
2002. Thank you, my dude, once again.
See
113
here.
months. Absolutely amazing. Evil X is in the house again.
Hard drive
He's in his
scan,
house. Don't fall. We need you to be strong. If only I read that a moment ago, Randy.
Yeah, iron pipes.
Gravity is X's greatest weakness, says Bear. It would seem so.
Deuterium,
It would seem so, wouldn't it?
Quartz. It's in the quartz tree.
I keep just getting. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
look at this, and then boom, I'm off a cliff.
So, we need.
I'm off a cliff. I kind of
some
want to
of
put in
these,
the
and then I
support
need
below it, so
100 modular
like not that bit,
frames,
the
and
bit
then
that
we will have a
comes
big
off of it.
box
Well, actually, we can do this. Okay, so
that's
we got
actually,
that.
like, worth driving.
Then we're gonna middle click the block, and it might. It didn't middle click the blueprint. So now when we're in
I'll just run
vertical,
over to that factory and get that done.
and now like that looks solid, doesn't it? That looks solid. This might be a little low and a little close to all of this on this side. Actually, it's only this little bit here. It'll be fine. Okay, that's awesome, awesome. So, in order to build a road section, we need quite a lot of materials. If we think in terms of ratios here, like for every 8 copper, I need 20 of the other thing. Copper thread, that is. Then again, there's also stack sizes to think about. This is where like a little in-game calculator would be would be clever, because do I have 2 of those? Do I ever even need them? We've got to optimize our space now. You see, if I could calculate like how many stacks to pick up, then we could better have the right amount for doing the task at hand, which is now building a massive road. I also think we need some of this for some of the other building materials, so I'll grab that. These were definitely part of it. Get a lot of those. I mean,
You know,
really,
like, the
really probably
single
want to fill up
biggest
the
thing I
inventory
wish
a bit
they had
here.
in this game is triangle foundations that didn't have a slope to them of some sort.
This one we're going to need plenty of.
That's the one thing that's not in the game that I'm like.
I
why
don't
is
think
this
we
not
needed
in the game?
those, but we'll get an extra stack.
You're talking like a corner foundation.
Now we
that-
want to stash some
Essentially,
stuff.
Yeah, like basically a foundation that would go from one corner, split down the middle, and go to the other corner,
Yeah.
and then go all the way to ground level.
Oh, that's full up.
So that essentially you could make diagonal pathways really easily.
Okay, the other bits are over here that we need to stock up on.
That's really the only thing, because there are like corner foundations.
Press N for
that
a
are triangle.
calculator.
The problem is they all either slope up or slope down,
Nope.
which is like
Nope.
I
Don't exist.
why. Like,
It don't exist.
Just why?
pretty much.
No, just
Seems
type the
like
number
such,
into
like,
it.
a
What,
obvious
like,
thing to add.
hang on,
I wonder
N.
if there's like some sort of
400? What are you on about? Type the number into it. Type your formula. I don't have a formula. What are you on about?
more challenging. Than it is.
Type my formula. The heck?
Alright, where did I put?
Oh, that's clever. That's clever. But I don't know how to math all the stuff. Like,
What's back here?
there's ratios and then there's stack sizes.
Okay.
That's a lot of math. That's not, you know, that's not. I mean, it's good to know that's there when you want to do a bit of quick math, but it's not quite what I meant. Not quite what I meant, chat.
Special.
Like you want something that goes, oh, you're trying to use this many resources? Go pick up
All right.
5 stacks
now
of
have a
this,
vehicle.
4 stacks of that, 10 stacks of those, and then you know you'll optimize your inventory space to continuously build roads.
Explorer unlocked.
Because
This
what we're probably going
personnel
to do is
transport
grab tons of
vehicle
this stuff,
facilitates
go
rapid
build some
traversal
roads,
of
and find out that we got
difficult
loads of
terrain and
concrete,
climbs like a mountain
and
goat
we
that
burn
has
through some
returned
of the other
from
materials
extinction.
really quick. Right? You know, if I had a spreadsheet,
really
maybe I
is
could
so
do this,
funny.
but
It's not really good
I
for
don't.
moving resources, but it's pretty fast.
The to-do list
If you
does
have a
this.
road
Okay, now
network,
that's interesting.
You
So
can just make it drive
let's
straight
say
for a while.
let's
you
try
can
and do
get
this then.
places
To-do list.
Pretty quick.
I know I can add to my to-do list, but once we got that there... Oh, okay. Okay, so what if I go blueprint? Can I add a blueprint? I can.
We got some new alternate recipes, though.
Oh.
Sweet.
To-do list.
This morning while I was online. Some very important ones, actually. We got...
Now that's interesting because
steel rotors.
it's
which
not
lets
doing
you
the
make rotors
ratios,
with steel
but I
pipes
can
and copper,
increase the amount.
which is actually really good because stators
Ah.
are made with steel pipes and copper. So you
Now
can
we
make
find
motors
out
and
what we
stators
don't
in
have
the
enough
same
of.
factory using the
Guess
same
what? It's the
materials,
one
and you combine them
material.
for motors, just to make that production line like really simple.
Okay,
So
let's
that was a good
stop
one.
there.
There was a couple other ones too. I forget.
That's super helpful.
Stitched iron plates,
Guys.
which lets you make reinforced iron plates without screws.
I've just discovered something amazing.
What's
Oh.
that?
It's called chat. They're a bunch of people. They say like random stuff, but because so many people are all talking, occasionally something really clever comes out. It's like that room with all the monkeys that type up the Shakespeare novels, you know?
Oh,
right.
sure.
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
room. Yeah,
Yeah.
so anyway, they've told me that I can use the edit to-do list because I'm trying to balance my inventory's contents so I can build as many roads in one go as possible, right?
That's
Now,
smart. Yep.
if you add a blueprint to the to-do list, you can then multiply the amount of blueprints, i.e. tiles of road, and then it will tell you what you need. So right now, I just need to pick up some quick wire. But as I add more, it shows me what I'm short of. So you can really kind of like optimize your inventory for the maximum amount of building. It's
Yep.
very cool. And I've not done that before. And now you're probably going to both be telling me you'd been doing this for ages.
I've been doing it for ages.
Dang it,
I've known
Hypno.
about it. I've known about it. I'm usually too lazy to actually think.
Well, I know what you mean, but honestly, it's so simple. It's like add the thing, keep clicking plus, and you'll see, oh, I don't have enough of that material. I can only build 10 road tiles, and then you don't want to keep you don't want to build 10 road tiles and make a really long trip again.
Yep.
So it's super handy. Where do we keep Quickwire?
That's a good question.
I don't know if we're actually keeping it anywhere.
We are. I think it's over kind of by the steel.
Oh right, yeah.
I know that we're definitely producing it. I just don't remember exactly where it's set up. I think it's kind of over by all the steel stuff. And I think it's currently being sent into the awesome sink.
Oh, it is. Stop. Is it on a smart one though? Oh, got it. Nice. Right. Okay. See, now I've got enough to build 35 straight roads. But if I go back to the list and just keep adding... Oh, I'm short on everything after that, so... Okay, I'll probably stick with that. That's good.
Can I make a smart splitter? I can.
Yeah, I've only got 3 inventory slots, so it doesn't make any sense anymore. Right, so with a maxed out inventory, I could possibly squeeze more out of this, but you're only going to be able to build, let's say, 35 tiles at a time. Let's see, should we see how far that stretches? Give us an idea of...
I mean, it will stretch quite a distance. Like,
It will.
that's-
I'm just thinking we might want to be optimizing other things first, because like there's a lot of traveling around to pick up resources, right? So getting that centralized might make more sense. Dang, this is so cool.
Like, would you say it was 30 some tiles?
35. I'm going to build 35 tiles now.
35 blueprints. So that's roughly 140 foundations altogether.
Also, I'm coming for your blueprint machine. Can
That's
we?
fine.
Do we need to keep it?
No, they can be torn down, moved, whatever.
Could
I
you
just put it
dismantle
there
them? Because I don't think I got the inventory space for the ingredients.
Sure.
Thanks. Also, maybe up ahead I'll build an intersection, and then we can have a road go in different directions as well. That'd be cool.
Are you taking a look at the world map when you're building these things?
A little bit.
Or are you just kind of going in whichever direction?
I'm just getting a bit of something started so we can get a feel for it. But I'm not trying
I
to build
kind of
the
feel
whole
like
thing.
we should probably have like a main north-south road and a main east-west, and then like have side roads off it, or I don't know.
Yeah.
That-
We can do that, but like just to get a road going in this area, it's like I'm not building the final thing, right? I'm just getting something going so we can.
Oh, can we have like a diagonal road?
I think
And
you
then
could.
like a slightly lazily listing to one direction road, and
I mean, you can use the straight road as a diagonal piece. The problem would be connecting it in a way that doesn't look super janky. But like you can rotate, the straight piece.
that's gonna be jank.
Are
It would-
these
it-
are these cables hooked up? By the way, it looks like you might have to manually hook them up together.
yeah, you do have to manually hook them up together.
Can that not be a part of the blueprint?
No, because there's only one street light on each side per blueprint,
Dang.
so that you can't connect it to something that isn't already a part of the blueprint.
That is most unfortunate.
Yeah, well, that's not a big deal. You just take a cable and run down the line. Once you've got it all where you want it to be.
Huh. Let's...
So is this going over,
Oh yeah.
or are we building a ramp here?
I think I'll do a little bit of height. I don't know when I'm going to do height. You want to put one there? Going up a little bit? It's probably a good time to try it because it's so close to all of this.
Very much like to... Oh, is it not going to let me... That's going the wrong way.
I can take care of it. There you go. That's. Do you want to have a look and just tell me if that's snapping?
Well, it's not, but also... I mean, are you trying to go up and over?
Should be snap. Wait, I can lock. I learned this earlier. I can lock. Go look.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
there's a gap.
definitely not-
There's a gap.
Yeah, there is a gap. But what I was trying to do was bring the ramp down here.
Oh, I was going to have it go up so it could go
Right.
just over the top of that.
Oh, you can just go over the top and keep it straight. Like that
Straight
should be fine.
roads. Ah. So yeah, it's like it's in blueprint mode, but it is not like it was a moment ago. A moment
Yeah,
ago, it
ramps
was
are a
really
little-
good.
Ramps make everything really finicky, so you want to avoid using them whenever possible, because the blueprints don't like the verticality of them.
Oh yeah, it is not liking this at all.
Yeah.
Maybe if it were like two of them, then it would line up again. Oh, but then this one doesn't know where it wants to snap, huh?
Yeah.
So maybe we put it out of blueprint for a moment. Oh wow, now that was easy. Huh. Okay, now to a straight road. Put it into blueprint mode. Oh wow, okay. I think there's some sort of like universal grid for these as well. And it is not enjoying them. That's quite unfortunate. Okay, let's get out of blueprint mode.
Looks like there's still a gap. There we go. That looks good.
Right, now I need to get up there and see if we can make this work. Now that is not centered, is it? That is
Yeah,
off.
when I was doing that earlier, you want to center. Whoop! I went into the hyper tube. You want to center the center line between the two middle things to make it easier. Oh, you know what? I guess on that road, we don't have the center lines.
Dang it! Right as I clicked.
Wait, what?
From the bottom, like...
The sun. Oh, yeah. The asphalt.
On the ramp, we have like the center line, but on like the straight pieces, we don't. At least going that. Well, I guess we never will.
Yeah.
Is there any way to rotate that and re-update that blueprint? Make it easier to place the supports anyway.
I don't think. I don't know. Like the bottom of the foundations, I'm not sure. Because the other thing too is like, it's pretty dark.
It is.
So, I don't know. I mean, you guys are more than welcome to mess around with blueprints and stuff if you want. I will say the ramp one is a nightmare to do because of the way that like the guard railings on the edge works. Like there's a lot of like little hacky stuff you have to do to get that one to work properly.
I gotta say, like, it might be worth experimenting with getting this stuff, these blueprints, to be better aligned, because this is gonna probably be really time consuming in the long run, which is unfortunate.
Well, it's probably better to like figure that out now before you know, you get too invested in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are welcome to play around with it if you want. Try and troubleshoot.
Well, I think I might try and work on those objectives for the time being, because I'm not so sure about this. Anyway, I'm gonna try and build from up top, see what happens.
Yeah, I find it much easier to place them from up above for sure, because you can see the center lines and stuff a little bit more easily. Although I don't know if that would be true in support.
It just snaps straight away from up here.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try build a ramp from up here, see what it looks like. Road ramp. Yeah. Oh, interesting. The road ramp is like off slightly. Huh. But otherwise, yeah, no, that's awkward. I don't know why that doesn't snap. I wonder if anyone in chat knows, because sometimes we have some satisfactory experts tuning in. Somewhere around here, I think we'll do an intersection and have the road go up towards where the Sky Highway thing does. See how that works. Okay, that's a corner. Oh, that's the one right there. Oh, this is way too easy. I don't know why it was difficult from down below. Oh, but then this bit gets funky. Huh. Super funky. Well, I'm going to say it. These are messed up. There's something about them that's funky. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, it's still going to be a lot faster to do it this way than it would be to place, like, each individual thing. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like, if you were to build this same design without the blueprint,
I just realized I messed up.
like, this will still be way faster in the long run.
Yeah, that bit is, but I'm just thinking, like, what if you went back to designing your blueprint and it turns out there's, like, some small detail that could have been slightly different, and then it causes all of the snapping to work correctly. Oh, what the heck? I got the thing locked, right? And then as I click, it just decides to move it across by one. I did it again. Did it again. Clearly it hates me. Right. Click. Oh!
Why do these have light?
Oh!
Power.
This is nuts. I moved it one block further out, so if it nudged back in, it would be in the correct spot, and then it jumps back in even further this time. What the heck? Huh.
Are you still in? Are you in blueprint mode again?
Oh, there we go. No, now I've come out of blueprint mode, right?
So, yeah.
Look at the width here. Wells, I think it might be something. No.
Do you see where you stand? Do you see this?
Okay.
Yeah, right there. That's where
it.
you want it.
So I had to jump out of blueprint mode to put that one in. So now if I go back to
Oh no, it plays properly.
if I go back to straight roads, right, and then put them in blueprint,
Yep.
now it looks like it's found the grid and it's going to put it in the correct spot. Huh. Here, not the case, right? Let's lock the hologram. It doesn't feel like it's obvious what's going wrong either, right? It feels like it's very peculiar. Like it just it. Oh, see, then it nudged back by one right as I pressed it.
Yeah, so I know why it was yellow there. 1 second. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, so the reason that it was turning yellow there was because you placed this guy over here, right?
Yeah.
Which means that this beam was right here for it to clip into.
Oh,
the
yeah.
beams go over just a tiny bit, so it's okay for it to be yellow.
Well,
I would just you can basically just focus on making sure that this line right here along the center lines
maybe the problem is the clipping causes it to move in or out of the way or something along those lines, right? Because it was fine. Okay, so I can see it's clipping there, but now let's sort of see what happens when I click.
Yeah, this should be right.
Okay, but I wasn't in blueprint mode. So if it clips, you want to get out of blueprint mode. If there's no clipping, it seems like you're good to stay. So this ain't going to line up. So I think it's like permanently glitched in this direction. So
No,
if
it should line.
Well, no, look, it's can you see how off it is at the moment?
Yeah.
Right.
So
if I correct this, because I'm in blueprint mode, it's going to error when I hang on. If you move yours out of the way, I can see it. It's going to mess up when I click. Although it's not yellow, so maybe not.
yeah, this looks.
Did it just jump across?
No, it worked.
Okay, interesting. But if it's yellow, it jumps right as you try and place it. It's irritating.
So it might be. I wonder if it's a directional thing. Here.
Again.
Hold on for a second. Stop placing for just a second. Let me try something.
Huh.
If I go straight.
There is. It does seem like rotating it has some sort of effect on it.
Yeah, let me try and place something here. So there, with the arrow, with me in blueprint mode, do you see how there's a little white arrow, right, when I rotate?
Yeah.
If that's facing away from me,
Then it
snaps
places.
It snaps perfectly blueprint mode.
Okay. Let's have a look.
So it might be a directional thing. Yeah, if you have that placed facing away.
Am I in the right mode? No. But yeah, is it facing towards me or away? Okay, yeah,
now
that
it's
is
facing towards you.
when
but
it was facing towards me. It was yellow, so yeah, that might be it. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is facing towards you right now, but like this, it's like this white arrow right here. But yeah, I don't know.
Right, somewhere up ahead, I think we're going to start ramping.
Yeah, it is.
Bumbodin, thank you for 5 months.
So
Appreciate you
wanna
coming in and
probably start
subscribing.
ramping
Thank you,
before
thank you, thank you.
Before you think you need to start ramping.
Oh, let's stand up.
It's not a super steep ramp.
Let's
Vehicles
stand
don't
up.
like steep inclines.
Why the roads? Are they planning to
So,
use
like, if
trucks
you're
or
trying to
cars?
go
No, we're going to
over
use trains, mate.
Those
Trains.
mountains over there. You'll probably want to start ramping like now, to be honest.
Now ramping ain't fun. See, look at that. Like, it likes that direction, but this one it doesn't. This could make it really awkward. So if we go out and put it in default. Wow. Oh, there's a little moment where it sort of looks good. Can I get away with just clicking? Okay, interesting. Hey, Wells.
Yep.
You know what you just discovered with the arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that for ramps is downwards instead of upwards. So I have to switch to the other mode, and the arrow faces towards me. Does that make sense? Like when you build it in the blue, so like if we were to make another road ramp blueprint, we would need to make two, like up and down, basically. Which kind of makes sense, but yeah.
I mean, it's easy enough to just rotate it. Like, the blueprints are a little bit finicky, but like the thing is, you got to realize that with all the beams and like street lights and the railings and the paint job and like all that kind of like to do one of these sections by hand.
I know what you're saying, but
quite a while.
I think you need to think in terms of scale, right? Because once you start playing on this bigger scale, you need the process that we're doing right now to be fast. So if imagine if I'm running along here just clicking, and I don't need to do all this finicky stuff, like we would get the road built so much quicker, right? Because this is a game that scales up really quick.
Sure, of course. What I'm saying is I don't know if there's a way to do that where you can do it without ever having to
Well,
mess around
if
with
the
any parts of it.
blueprints work together a little nicer, maybe. But I guess we'll probably just figure out its quirks and like I'm already getting slightly quicker at putting these here. Oh, maybe holding down the snap button might help as well.
Gentlemen, have we started making
No, it
stators
doesn't.
anywhere?
Stators?
Stators.
No. We are making rotors, but not stators. What I would recommend we do, since we also need to automate motors, is make a stator and motor factory combined, because you need stators to make rotors anyway, or motors anyway.
If I'll direct your attention to the upper right-hand corner, we are making the smart plating and the versatile frameworks, but the automated wiring requires stators.
Yep. And automated wiring, we only need 100 of it, which isn't too bad.
No,
So
but it is 100 stators.
Could we handcraft that?
no, you can't handcraft the.
With the final product, you can't, but like the stators, we could.
Right. I'm out of steel
we
beams.
we probably have 100 stators sitting in chests from just exploring. Like if you go over to where the hub
I'll take a look.
Yeah, go over to the hub and look in the chests that are like behind it. Those 4 chests that are like on the ground there. There's probably a couple hundred stators just sitting in there.
This looks amazing. Right, now I've got to experiment with getting more pillars in, though. Do you know how tempted I am to just jump off the edge of this road?
We do have stators. Amazing.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Probably about due to do another hard drive. Deuterium wire automated miner, neither. Fused quick wire bolted iron plates. Fused quick wire is probably worth getting. Let's use mostly copper to make quick wire.
Okay, let's try the blueprint mode. Ooh, it snapped that way. Interesting. It nudges itself back. Actually, that's perfect. That's perfect. Right, how many? 1, 2, 3. How often should we have these support beams, do you think?
Probably less often than you would think.
Yeah.
Because with it being, a very large road, too many pillars is going to look really weird. So I would put like probably a good, maybe even like 7 sections or 5. Like, hold on, let me look at it from a
I
distance
need
here.
like one more section here. Which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I would put one right there where you are right now, and space them out roughly that much. That looks.
Okay, we need to
pretty
put a
good
number
from
to
over
it, I
here.
think.
Yeah, I would say basically leave a gap of
5?
3.
Should we leave a gap of 5? Then that means
So
I
if
put
I'm-
one on the end here.
If I'm looking from here, you have 3 street lights in between for a total of like every 5, basically. Is where you're at right now on this section, and that looks pretty good from over here. I think I'm gonna come look at it from a different angle. Maybe not.
I think I'm just going to eyeball it around here.
Yeah, I think that's probably fine too. Like, yeah, I think that looks good.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get 5 in between each one, I think.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Now this one here, bit of a problem with it. Oh yeah, I can't nudge vertically. I can't see if that's clipping into it or not.
It would be great if you could nudge vertically with like the page up, page down keys or something like that. Like that would be super useful. Is that a thing?
It seems like it almost could be.
I haven't seen any vertical nudging yet, but that doesn't mean it's not a thing.
Like if
It's
I
not
go
page up, page
block-
down. Okay, this isn't snapping currently into. I'm gonna have to do it manually, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Be kind of handy if someone. This
Yeah,
this ain't
like,
fun.
The ramp sections are gonna be kind of a pain. 'Cause
Or
they always are.
well, maybe not.
But I mean, the other option too is like you could put a pillar right before the ramp section and then basically just go no pillars, or maybe like 1. That looks good where it is right now. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's lined up. I don't know if it's aligned right, but like vertically it looks good. Looks like it does. Oop. Okay, placed it. Yeah, that looks good. Assuming it's not clipping through on the other side, that looks like it
Oh,
should
I'm running out of concrete here.
be. Yep.
You got any on you?
Yeah, I've got some.
Could you just finish that off? And there's another one behind it, and then we've got like a nice prototype here to check out.
Vertical.
Oh, these lights are super bright even during daytime. Wow.
Well, none of it's a bug because none of the lights are actually hooked up to power right now.
Oh, that is
None of them
weird.
should be on. So, yeah. I
And
don't know.
it's weird. It's like half of it is, but the other half isn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a weird rendering thing.
It feels to me like there should be a pillar right at the bit before it starts to go up. So anyway, I think that's a pretty good rock solid start right there.
Yeah.
Dude, this road is amazing. Great job, everybody.
Yeah, that was a really cool idea. You know the power lines that go into the wall? I think I've answered my own question. Aha. They can be attached to these pillars, and then possibly you could have like wires going between each of them. That'd be more of a detail thing.
You could. I mean, the thing is that the street lights
We'll have
Well-
wires as well.
will have wires as well. So we're already going to be bringing power lines. Like,
It's just a
along
detail
these
thing.
roads.
Like if you've seen structures like this, sometimes I've seen like raised highways that have like a bunch of cables hanging underneath.
Sure. Yeah.
Just
yeah,
like a
if you want to
detail.
do it as just like a detail thing. You
I
sure
might
can
do,
it.
but right, I think I'm gonna wait until we get like better building tools and jetpacks and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, not a bad idea.
How is it we're submitting stuff for phase 2, by the way? Where are these things coming from?
I just set up janky machines over by the space elevator. That's just temporary. There's enough resources in there to complete all 3 of the items, though.
Oh, so we're just waiting for them to craft now.
Yep.
Oh, that was good move. Good move.
Yeah, we already had everything ready to go. We just didn't have them like crafting.
Do you have the stuff overclocked?
No, I haven't.
assemblers?
We should do that.
I might have overclocked one of them, but yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, might as well speed it up a little bit. Although I know that the next phase also requires versatile framework as well. So it might be worth it to set up a proper factory for that one at least. In fact, I think I think these 3 resources all get used for later stuff.
You mean for later phases?
Yeah.
They really
Yeah,
matter.
whether they're used as like components to make the components you actually need, or whether, like as I said, I know that the next phase requires 2,500 versatile framework, in addition to the 1,000 that we're dumping in right now.
So we need to scale up and AFK more.
Something like that.
Well, I mean, building the factory is like the hard part. AFK is the easy part.
I'll do that then.
But you will.
That's my contribution.
I will stand here doing nothing.
And it's
for an
actually
extended
helpful.
period of time. Yep. All right, we got 230 left on that.
Can't see what's in phases 5 and 6 yet, but
It's a bunch of good stuff. We get trains, we get oil, plastic, tier 4 belts.
is the plastic made from oil?
It is, yeah. Plastic and rubber both made from oil. We get oil generators, or fuel generators. We get liquid packagers and stuff like that. There's all sorts of good stuff.
Nice.
Jetpack.
Jetpack, that's what I'm about.
Yep. What else is in there?
Trains?
Yep, trains are in there.
What can we start to do for preparing the next area then? Do we want to get some more nodes so we can get some more resources?
Well, we're definitely going to want to automate motors before we... Like, that should be the next priority, because the thing with the next phase is that basically all of it requires motors.
Oh, okay.
Like all of the machines require motors. All of the things that we need to turn in require, like, we need so many motors for the next
So
phase.
we have motor production though, right? It's
We do not.
No, I'm sure I saw it somewhere.
We have rotor production.
Maybe
but
maybe
as
it's
far
because
as I
I'm looking
know-
at an alternate recipe.
Yeah, as far as I know, we are not currently making
Oh,
stators.
my
or
bad.
rotors.
I'm looking at the rotor recipe. Yeah, so the
Yeah.
rotor, and then we need the stator.
Yep. So we're making rotors right now.
That's iron and
but
copper.
we're not making stators. And then you combine a rotor and a stator to make a
So,
motor.
let me double check. Actually, let me get rid of my to-do list here. Clear this.
The to-do list, like editing that, is super annoying, I find.
You have to
but it is
open up
helpful
another
as
menu
a-
to look at it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add.
They should work on the to-do list functionality, I feel like. Make that easier.
Okay, so the stator, I'm gonna add that to my to-do list. So it's, so I don't forget, it is steel pipe and wire. So if I finagle some wire from somewhere, I think we turned our copper production over to sheets for a while.
We did, but this is a thing. We're gonna need so many motors.
Yeah.
Like we want to set up a proper factory that will just produce them nonstop.
Yeah. Well,
What do we need?
Does
Just
that mean we
iron
need
and
to go?
copper?
Do we need to go look for new nodes to do that?
We need steel and copper.
Well, that's
Steel
that's
and
iron.
copper.
That's
So
iron, coal.
copper.
Right, but we want new nodes for this, right? Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna want new nodes, and we're probably gonna want pure nodes.
So you know that map thing that you were using?
Mm-hmm.
Would that give us a good spot to go to?
Yes, it would.
Cool. Do you have it handy or?
I do.
Oh wow. Okay. Prepared.
Let me go. Let's see.
I mean, if you know where we're doing it, put a marker on the map, and I'll head over there and just get started.
Yeah, let me look.
Build a
map
road
for a
all the way
little
over
bit.
there.
I'm not going to build any more road today.
So there is the desert. So how much do we actually need? If we're gonna do rotors and motors, well, we'll end up making rotors, stators, and motors all in the same factory.
Yeah.
Because we need steel and copper, and we can make all of them with that. So we need a spot where there are probably 2 pure iron, 2 pure copper, and a pure coal, maybe something like that. Let me hold on. Let me pull up another resource. I'll put this in the Discord for you guys as well if you're not familiar with it.
Isn't it just the Satisfactory calculator website?
No, it's actually a different one. It's Satisfactory Tools.
Did you guys see the website I shared the other day?
Maybe?
Yeah, the Factorio one.
Yeah, that is a really cool website, and it works for like multiple games. It really helps you like calculate, you know, hey, you want to produce this much. It breaks it all down into everything you need.
Yeah, I prefer this one that I just linked. Satisfactory Tools. Like you can punch in what you're trying to produce. You can set it to like I want to produce X number, or you can set it to I want to produce as many as I can with this much, you know, resources.
Yeah, that's cool.
It also has options to enable and disable recipes. So, and then it gives you like a nice little tree that shows like it's super useful. So let's see. If we wanted to make, say, 10 stators per minute and 10 motors per minute, we would need 1 pure coal, 1 pure iron, and 1 pure copper node.
So, do we want to do that amount, or do we double it?
Well, let me look at the map and see what I can find. It's going to depend on...
Yeah, how close they are together.
Exactly, yeah. So let me see, and, yeah, okay. Well, I suppose we could always overclock. Oh, but we don't have the next, we don't have the better belts yet. So, okay. So there's a couple options. Let's see.
I am going to nip to the toilet for a second.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
There's a few. Oh man, I wish we didn't have fog of war here.
You wish we didn't have what?
Fog of war.
What is that?
It's when the map is blacked out until you go there and uncover it.
Oh.
Map fog. Same. That thing. Like I wish I could actually see the full map, even if it didn't have, you know, detailed information on where everything is. I wish I could just look in game and be like, oh yeah, this terrain right here, it's right there. It's fine. Okay. So it looks like our best options are going to be there's no coal. What if I search for coal? Okay, maybe we can make this work. Okay. So there is.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you be sure to wash your hands?
No, I never wash my hands.
Oh, gross.
Dude, I have bad skin. Leave me alone.
Okay, so I'm gonna put some map markers down as potential options. So right about here-ish.
I will be right back as well.
Actually, let me put actual like a new map marker.
Oh yeah, map marker. That's what I need.
Let's see, stator / motor factory ? So that's one option. There's plenty of pure copper, plenty of pure iron, and there is coal kind of nearby, but it's a little ways, and also it's only normal nodes. But there are 4 of them, so it would be enough coal.
Where did we mark that home icon? Oh, yeah, you labeled it. Cool.
Yep, and also our coal power plant is just a little bit southwest of that, so it's really not that far away from places where we've already built. So that's one option. There's the desert, which will have plenty of all the resources that we need, but it's all the way in the upper right-hand corner of the map. It's like as far away as it could possibly be. And there's like 3 different potential locations up there that we could use. There's a spot.
There's a stamp.
Here-ish.
There's a stamp nearby on the map. Is that where our setup for coal power is, or whatever that big power plant we built was?
So the coal power plant is. I wish you could like just ping. The coal power plant is like right here.
Yes, that's what I thought. Coal power.
Anyway.
We have the power. Which best says power? Oh, that one. What's stamps as well? Oh yeah, that. Oh, and we can select colors. Nice. I think we'll go with a dark one for coal. And our factory can be.
Already using that coal.
I don't know. Doesn't look so good. Anyway.
Yeah, and
they're
then
now marked, which is good.
And then there's another potential spot, like it's really hard to tell exactly where it is because the map is blacked out. But it is roughly, let's see.
We're talking 3 nodes, right? And do we want to put Mark II miners on them?
Be roughly here-ish. Yeah, this is all with Mark II miners. Motor. Let's see, stator / motor factory ?
Okay, so I'm going to need to get some modular frames.
So yeah, there are 2 potential locations for this.
Do you have encased industrial beams, or are they craftable?
They are craftable. It's steel beams plus concrete, but also there should be some right behind the hub in those chests there.
Right,
There
time
should
to
be like
craft.
a couple hundred in there.
Right, I'm going to go work on this. I'm going to go over there and set stuff up. I might just deafen for a little bit as well. Give me a spark. Come jab me if you need me.
Yeah, well, before you go over there and set stuff up, we should decide where we want to build this, because there's like.
Well, you put the marker on the map, right?
Approximately, but I mean, I put multiple markers down. There's like 3 different places.
Well, I'll go to the one that I labeled. I labeled one as the factory.
Okay.
It's near near the coal production, so that means like the highway, and then there's power nearby.
Yeah.
Seemed
So
like the way
just
to
so
do it.
you're aware, when you head, actually, you know what? I'll head over there with you to show you, because it's in kind of it's in a weird spot where if you just walk over there, you probably won't find it.
I'll go look for it. It'll be all right.
Yeah, and the map marker is not exact. It's kind of eyeballed.
Oh,
But
okay.
basically, there's like, I think 4 pure iron nodes and 2 pure copper nodes up there, but they're kind of like up on the side of a cliff. And then there's like a ravine, sort of, well, not a ravine, more like a canyon, sort of underneath where they are. So you're looking for basically where all those pure copper and iron nodes are. And
I
they're all
think
pretty close
steel's
to each
backed
other.
up, by the way. Looks like something backed up over here at steel.
It might be. Wait,
That can't be the right thing.
we might be completely like full on all those resources, so it stopped producing.
It's the other one I need. Right,
Steel
I'm gonna go
pipe
take
you
care
might
of
be
that.
backed up on, but not the other steel thing.
Not beams.
Right, chat, we got a job to do. And, you know, live streams are usually a little more interactive. And I think I'd like to get a little bit of that interaction going. Right? Craspen says hi. Hi, welcome. I'll see you tuned in today. Thank you everyone for coming by. Be sure to hit the follow button so you can catch future streams. Probably going to do another Factorio stream soon. But we'll see. We'll see, you know. And I'll probably be either streaming Satisfactory or playing it, and Hypno will be streaming it. Because we've done a fair bit of that lately. Anyway, I believe I just need to craft those encased metal ingots. Or in beams even, and then we head off. Just hold down spacebar. My chair was unlocked and I leaned back and nearly suffered a heart attack. Whoops. I had a bit of a moment today when I was on the bike. I was cycling really fast, going around a corner, and kind of in autopilot mode. And another cyclist who was going fast, coming around the corner. We were really like heading towards each other, and no one was like making a sharp turn in either direction, because I was like trying to read what the other cyclist was doing all of a sudden. And luckily we, you know, didn't bump into each other, but it was pretty close, and it just happened so quick. It was kind of wild, and it made my heart really race. And I was like, oh, I haven't been like shocked like that in a while. Game of chicken, says Lucky Tiger Kitten. Yeah, not quite, but yeah, that kind of thing where it was like, who's gonna go what way, and both of us like are trying to read the other person and not actually moving much. Cat Sharks Meow says head to head. Yeah, going straight towards each other. So like they're coming, I'm coming around the corner really fast. They're going around the corner really fast, and you know, I was just in autopilot. Then all of a sudden it's like cyclist, and like I don't swerve in any direction. Neither do they. Like we're both trying not to swerve, because then you have that fear of like swerving into the other person's path, like if you both change at the same time. So yeah. Oh, we got some gifted subs coming in. Adam Iron Ore. We're gonna go get some iron ore. Thank you for gifting subs, my dude. Always appreciated. It's a crow core. That's like the core sound. Quah! I can't even do it. How did a crow quarks? Dude, I am not saying that word. I can't say that word. But I can almost picture it in my head, but I can't quite say it. Whatever, someone in chat will correct me. Post Quanta, Marks Panda, Junior Yuma, Pappy, Milk. Y'all been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks in the chat. Molly says core. That's how it's written there, so it's the same. Like they're core. I feel like I'm just not getting it right. Like when I go to say it, I can almost picture it in my head better, but yeah, weird. Butcher name indeed. I go on then, you know, it's vaguely familiar. I really need to play Satisfactory again. 1.0 looks awesome, and I haven't played since like update 3 forever ago. Yeah, it really is an awesome game. It's remained on my radar for some time. I was definitely spoiled by playing it in the early access, but I'm kind of glad that I never touched it again until now, because it's like really fleshed out now and a lot of fun. It's like awesome core. Car, says Billy Hilly. I appreciate the attempts, but it ain't quite working for me. I like new and retro games too, but I miss my MC videos. Everybody has abandoned the server, question mark. Everybody's abandoned it. There's literally no one on the server. It's gathering dust. People are playing on Hermitcraft all the time. All the time. I'm taking a little break myself at the moment. Just I think it's where I can't play guitar and I can't lift weights. I feel like those things really like balance me out in the day, and so it's hard for me to like do the same thing I've been doing. I'm like not in the same headspace, and I have to wait until like my recovery gets better, I guess. Can we put a thing like on the map? So we're going that. I think we'll just head there a little more before we start scanning. Yeah, I feel like the good feelings you get from working out, all the endorphins, and then the sort of more air quotes spiritual or whoa, that kind of feeling you get from playing guitar. Like they do a lot for me mentally, and then when I don't have that, being creative just, I don't know, it's not quite the same. Oh, we are playing games here. Woo! And winning. Okay, this area looks mental. Absolutely mental. I could jump down into the water. That could be fun. There'd be no consequences to that. Also, this might be... you know what? I don't know if we're going to be piping these things back, but we're building a factory on location, so it probably doesn't matter too much about getting back right now. So we need to cross there and go up into that space. Dude, we got this. Nothing will go wrong! Woo! Yeah! Take that, haters, doubters. Oh no, I'm in a swamp! I'm in a poison swamp! What a great idea! It was to jump off that cliff. Have I found the giant spider yet? Do you mean in Factorio? That Spidertron thing. I want that. I'm still trying to get, like, my science stuff going. Oh, what's this? I made some mistakes. Dude, this thing here. I made some mistakes with my factory. Blue power slug. Go on, then. Oh. Yeah, I made some mistakes with my factory. I kind of like got ahead of myself, and now I'm like piping things back and rearranging parts of it, and it's like, oh, I was doing so good, and then I just forgot about a couple of things. Okay, we're now in a sandy area. So I need to go away from this water, and possibly back on myself up there, somewhere there. Or, oh no, I was going to leave you be! I was going to leave you be. We can coexist as I build a giant factory destroying your habitat. Say what? This is a very cool world to explore. Should probably start to use the zapper thing around here. Yeah, there's a bunch in this direction, like 4. There's something over there. This has got to be the spot then. Yeah, they are like somewhere just around here. Well, another 100 meters. Yeah, I had a feeling there was a drop. Oh wow, look at that. We're on them. So we got iron. 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 Pure. Okay. Oh wait, I want to do coal next. So coal is that way 600. And then 1,000 that way. Let's check the map. Well, it actually says to go over there, doesn't it? So let's use the and that's the thing though, it's not like we saw coal in that direction. Nope. I mean, maybe that's what we've got to deal with. They're not going to be that close. So there does appear to be... Oh, one right there. So there's like 4 iron here. It feels like we should probably set up a site to ship this iron somewhere else. Because we have to find copper as well. So... Uh-oh, hang on. I'm scanning stuff. Oh, you little critter. Right in the butt. Ah! Right, where are we at? 50 this way? Is that iron still on there? Okay, let's run it again. Yeah, we got 2 hits just over here. There and there. Right. So this is the place, and what we want to do is probably bring coal over here. So let's start by building a platform, and then we'll do everything else on top of it. Now we can snap to the universal grid, and then hopefully we can build on top of that. Might be smarter to pick a lower sized one, actually. I forget how we do that. There's a button for it, isn't there? Quick switch. That seems to have changed the material as well. Now, what material is that? I like the look of that. I don't even know what it is. Is that asphalt? I think it's asphalt. Let's press X will paint it. But what I want is to go into... Maybe it is here. Materials. Patterns. Dang, when did we get this? Glass roofs. Oh, I forgot to pick up... Oh no, apparently I've got some. I've got the material for that. So I don't think we've seen this one, metal grip foundation. Yeah, that's different. So we could possibly go with that material over here, or maybe just make it out of concrete. And then we had asphalt a moment ago. I think I want to go with concrete. That's what my gut says. So now when we middle click, will be invalid placement. Why is it invalid? Is it just because of the way it clips with that? Let's go change the type. Half. No, we want a full. Let's middle click. Let's go. Let's set the mode to zoop. Right, go there. Yeah, it doesn't want to let me put it there either. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Just experimenting a bit. So if we go build our miner Mark II here, there's clipping. That's fine. It should let us build something. Okay, maybe it don't want to do this. Let's just move it a little further away then. I thought... Oh! Oh my god. Okay, I turned to chat and I'm like, there it is, there it is. I forgot to do this bit.
Research completed.
Forgot to do this.
Connector recipe unlocked.
Fresh Tot, thank you for the prime, my dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. For X, pay attention to your chat. That's what we were supposed to be doing. I say we because you're part of the problem too, you know? Definitely part of the problem. Yeah, I like it at this height. I like that some of the other stuff clips through. It kind of looks a bit haphazard. Maybe over here as well. Okay, so that clips with it. Oh my god, I just so wasn't paying attention, was I? Yo, what am I doing? Press E? There we go. I divest all responsibility I may or may not have to the rest of the chat, says Burt Potato. But your hands are clean. It's these other suckers. You didn't chat enough. I should have seen some movement on the other side of the screen. I'll tell you what, back in the day, Season 7 of Hermitcraft, whew, that was some hard work to keep up with the chat. It was practically hard to read a message sometimes. So that thing going off the edge looks kind of yucky. But maybe we'll roll with it. Just get a bit more of like complete coverage in this area, I'm thinking. Like going into the rocks looks kind of cool. Now, here's where it might become a bit of a problem to have it at this height. See how we get along with it. Got to bring up the old Oh no, it likes it. It's like, hey, I like that. Did I build this on the universal grid? I hope I did. Probably won't matter though, because you're out in the middle of nowhere. Like, yeah, it's on the universal grid. Okay, so our platform kind of comes in here. That's fine. No, that's wrong. Should I get rid of some of this stuff too? No, I can't get rid of it. Is it because I'm in build mode? It's because I'm in build mode. Oh, thank you for the leaves. So good. Take that, nature. You've been concreted over. Right, so there's more here, isn't there? And we're just going to build a big platform and put all the miners on them. I've also got to get power back over here. Do they have the power to run a factory of 4 pure nodes? I believe we do. I should tell the others, by the way, what we found. Hello.
Like, perfect. Hey, X.
Hello.
I have news.
What
Oh.
news?
I've found, I think it's 4 perfect iron nodes.
Yep.
So
That's the spot.
yeah, I'm just gonna like. The coal's quite far away. There's copper nearby, but it kind of struck me maybe we want to build the factory just a little bit away from these nodes so we can use them to like gather that tons and tons of iron because it looks like it's going to produce a lot.
Yeah, that spot right there where you're at. It's like it's kind of up on like top of a cliff, right?
Yes, yeah, in a deserty area.
Yep. Yeah, so that is my favorite starter base location because there's 4 pure iron nodes right there and then 2 pure copper nodes like right there. And there's also a pure limestone node there too.
Nice.
So it's an awesome starter base location.
So
But,
this would be a good spot to like pile up these materials once we get power over here, and then we can like cart them to other places when we need it.
yeah, that's an option. I mean, the other option is that's where we build our stator factory and our motor factory.
Oh yeah,
and then
we'll do that nearby as well.
We'll end up having extra resources too that we can
Yeah.
transport to
So,
wherever.
so what I'm thinking is, rather than build the stator factory right next to this, I'll build it somewhere between here and the coal area, and then these things can just pump resources to the factory, but to other places too.
Yeah. Keep in mind we need copper for the stators and motors as well.
Yes, I'm going to go get all of that as well.
Yep. So we'll need 1 pure line of copper and 1 pure line of iron should be enough if we just want to make 10 per minute of each. The holdup is going to be the coal. And there are, I believe, 4 normal iron coal. Wow, I can't words today. There are 4 normal coal nodes that are semi-close by. Like they're still a ways, but they're not like insanely far away. But there's 4 normal nodes that are all really close to each other. So you can combine, a couple of those and only have to run basically like 1, maybe 2 conveyor belts. Spot where you're at right now is actually where in my single player world I built my factory that's making smart plating, versatile framework, and the wiring stuff, the things that we need to turn in for phase 2. That's where I built that factory.
We're on phase 2 right now though, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about my single player world.
I'm just getting a really nice big clean platform over here.
Yep.
This is the speedrunner cliff, apparently. It's a popular spot, I take it. Am I out of materials? Oh, also to-do list. It's really weird that that thing pops up when you're in another menu. Oh, actually, okay, it cleared the other thing that I had on there already, right. Right, what's going on with this? So middle click, that can go there. A minute ago it didn't want to go over here. Don't know why. Okay. Oh, that's wrong. There we go, clip. Right, so that's like from one side to the other. Very clean. Let's go check out the other nodes now. So there's one up there and one here. That's some copper right there. Aegean says the music is on a different level today. You love it. It's awesome, isn't it? I like it. Yeah, that looks like the height right there to capture. And then somewhere around here, I think we're going to create like a ramp. You know what? I was just about to say, I don't think I made enough for free because I thought we were only going to have 3. So it's red. Is it red because of... It does say missing materials. It doesn't say anything else. So unfortunately, I have to make a trip back. In the meantime... see if we can get this over here looking pretty clean. Does this thing have a... It must have a ramp because we unlocked ramps, the ones I'm thinking of anyway. A double ramp. I think we want the 4-meter one. Yeah, that's the one we want. Then I got to paint it. And we're painting them to concrete. Right, now we middle click. Just do that. That's really clean. I like that. Why is this so satisfying? Ah! Oh, jeez, I thought it was going off the cliff. I thought I was done for. I thought I was a goner. Let's fit in that little bit there. Maybe even that little bit here. Every little bit gets filled in. Don't know what we're going to do about the sides here. We might mess around with making that look clean. Kind of looks like we're sort of coming up just a little bit lower than that. I've been playing for 2 hours? Really? Oh, I guess I fired up the game before we started the stream, right? Hey, X, I have a problem. I like cooking, but I have no time to do shopping. Do you know what would help me? Making a shopping list, maybe? So when you go, it's doesn't take you too long, but like... I mean... The answer is like, make the time to go. I can't think of an answer like, oh, you can just do this thing where someone does it for you. I don't know. You gotta make the time to go if you want to do your own cooking. So it's a priority thing, right? Like, do you value cooking and eating healthy that much, or are you just gonna do, I don't know, takeouts and microwave meals? It's a decision. Ooh, I don't know if I don't actually know if I want this thing to expand over that way that much. Maybe we'll like cut it off somewhere around here. You could do online shopping and home delivery, but that's much more expensive. Still, it might work out cheaper than takeaways and stuff, right? Depends on what you're eating and what you like. Okay, I think that's kind of it for that area. And then we've got this little overhang here. I think I might just leave that as is. I can put in rails and stuff to make it feel safe later on. Back here, definitely want to expand in this direction a bit more. Whoa, what's going on over there? Oh no. Who's building like the highway through the void over here?
There's only me.
Are you coming from coal or something?
Yep.
All right. I was kind of trying to avoid doing something like this here.
Are you?
Well, I wanted to put the factory somewhere else for beginners, and yeah, avoid just building stuff like this.
But what do you want to have for a connection?
Well, if we went into the lands, not out here in the open space, we could build a factory in the middle of like the terrain over there.
Right.
And then, well, I don't know. Like the view here was really nice, so I was gonna kind of leave it as is.
But we need a way to get back over here to work on this, right? Otherwise, it's gonna be like a real hassle. Like what I'm building here isn't permanent. We can always get rid of it.
What is it for then? Just for walking on?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna put pipes and stuff over here, like belts on these platforms.
I might have built like a hyper tube from the coal over here just to make the thing faster, but like I wasn't gonna do belts or anything.
Okay, because I'm gonna belt like into the land mass, and then build a factory where these belts and the copper belts meet.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're okay with me continuing this, or?
Yeah, go for it. If it's temporary, that's fine.
Yeah. Just so we can get back and forth easier.
Cool. All right. Let's see. I think that's probably going to do it. And then maybe change this up a little bit. So, is it E? Oh, there you go. That's what I want. Every little detail. I'm filling in bits of space I don't think anyone else is ever going to see again.
I find myself doing that sometimes too.
It's satisfying. I can put in some
You
rails
know what's
over
there,
here.
so like you gotta do it.
Yep. Man, some of these window frames are wild. I thought I had the material. I thought I had silica, but I made it last stream and didn't pick any up. Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, but you got it being crafted though.
See, I'm kind of thinking that walls and windows would look really cool over here, because then the view through the window, but I actually think you're probably going to spoil the view putting up walls. Do the railing things go diagonal? I'm sure I saw some diagonal ones. Oh, there it is. Nice. Oh, this is so good.
Oh, you're just getting straight into building mode. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it won't be the most interesting thing here. It's mostly going to be a platform.
Right.
With an amazing view. But as we put more stuff in the area, I'm sure like some ideas will spark.
So you're not gonna plan on build anything out over here, right? Yes.
Over where?
Where I'm at right here.
No, I was gonna build everything off in this direction, like
good. Okay.
through into the nature area.
Okay. So I'll build like the hypertube stuff over here and get that all going.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, just a food for thought. Like, if you built the hypertube through the trees and nature and stuff, right? Like, it wouldn't be like straight and clear, but it would get you from A to B. There's nothing in the world that destroys it, right?
No.
So we could have our hypertubes go through all the nature bits as well.
You can, but then you end up with like belts and stuff, with tubes
Yeah.
that like clip through the ground. Like, you kind of want to put down foundations anyway.
True. Do you have the resources to build another miner, by the way?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, because I ran out. I thought I was making 3, and there's more over here. So if you could plop one down for me where I'm at the moment, that'd be amazing. And then there's another one just up here. Need to find a way up. Where are we at? Here it is. And there's beasts guarding it. And the beasts are gonna die. Oh, I gotta mine the thing in the middle.
And then put a platform down.
Oh yes, and that's super important. Okay, I need to look over the edge. Let's see, line it to the grids. What height should we put it at? I think...
If you put it too high, you can't put the thing
Yeah,
on top.
see,
That's fine there.
Is
That's
that
fine.
good? Nice.
Yep.
Oh, this is
Those
too
are
much
the only
fun, this
two
game.
miners that you needed?
That's it. Thank you, Hypno.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, then I think we'll make this a little bit wider. Or maybe not, actually. No, maybe stick with that. You forgot one more, says PG Matt. Is there another one in the area? Is that what we're getting at? Wait, where's the button? Why can't I find the button? Oh, Hypno.
What's up?
No, there isn't. Sorry, there isn't. There's only 2 here, right? Yeah, there's only 2 here. My bad.
You can ping if you're unsure.
I just did, yeah. No, someone in my chat said I forgot one, and so I checked, and it doesn't seem like I've forgotten one. No! Must finish the ramp. Bad at this. Right, I've got a vision, chat. I've got a vision. Whoops.
You don't happen to have any copper sheets on you, do you?
I think I put them all back.
Ah, that's too bad. Not gonna have enough of the hypertube.
Doesn't look like it. No, wait. Here we go. Copper sheet, 200.
That'll get me somewhere. I don't know if that'll finish this, but yeah, I'll take those off you here in a moment.
Okay. I was going to build a concrete ramp coming down here, but I think I might leave it like that. Could still look good. We'll experiment. Yeah, look at that. That thing's a bit close. Don't come down fast enough.
All right, copper sheets, please.
Yep, coming your way. Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right, I'm going to bounce. Oh, I saw Wells bounce. I missed
Yeah,
that.
Wells took off.
I'm going to
You ready
wrap
for
up
the
my...
meeting?
Yeah, got to get the meeting going.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap up my stream and I'll see you there.
Okay, see you there.
Alright guys, gonna do a tiny bit more. Mr. X, can you check Discord? I will after I've done streaming. Peeps, if you enjoyed it, always hit that follow button. We got lots more Satisfactory coming your way. Oh, hello. I've somehow managed to click out. I just want to kind of finish something up a little bit here. Like, what if we go back to that double ramp and start lower down? That's where I want it. Now, can I stack a double ramp? I don't think I can. Now, it lets you clip, right? So it's just gonna be cool me doing that. This is okay, but this isn't the right way to do it, I don't think. Let's try again. Like, that's where I want it. And then the next one goes here. And then we're not going to worry about the clipping and stuff. And then we're going to put a ladder to get up here. And that looks pretty sick. Nice. We haven't unlocked Dimensional Depot yet, but apparently it's not that good, so not in a rush to do that. Bear, I don't understand what's with the joke there. Anyway, I'll read your message in a little bit. That's going to be it from me, chat. Hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Let's go find someone to raid. Also, if you didn't know I make music, it's on the screen. You can go check it out. Soulside Eclipse. That's me. Go look it up on Spotify or whatever. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking the time if you haven't heard it before. See you live. I'm going to send you over to... Foxy. I haven't sent you to Foxy in a long time, so why don't we do that today? That's going to be it from me, chat. Thank you as always for your tremendous support. I'll be seeing you again soon with another stream. So, you know how it goes. Anyway, take care. Have a